What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Coming through with some hot PPE stuff. If you guys have been wanting to change out your water to air intercooler from that stock aluminum box, follow tonight because we're going to be putting it on a 21 Super Duty. Say bye to the OE. All right, everybody, thanks so much for coming back and checking this out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We are back with a 21 Super Duty with the 6.7. Got about 40-ish thousand miles on it, and we are getting rid of that factory intercooler. Big shout out to PPE, Charles, you rock. We are gonna be putting their new 6.7 intercooler, water to air, still have the connection point there, just like the factory one. And it has the battery tray holder just like the original one. So we're gonna get this thing installed. One thing you guys are gonna have to do is drain your secondary, which in fact you guys don't know where that's at. I've made a video showing where that drain petcock is, and it's right there. You will have to drain that coolant out, but if you have, just like this truck has, upper radiator hose, you can't bend or flex this out of the way. The stock one you can and can sneak this out. Well, we're gonna have to drain the primary as well because we can't move that upper radiator hose out in order to get this out. So let's get all of this stuff off, drained, and then let's get the intercooler. Oh, and you're gonna have to remove the battery because we have one 13 mil bolt that goes this way down here under the battery. So junk, we'll see you later. PPE's upgraded 6.7 intercooler, much robust. The intercooler kit comes with their pipes, their connector for the intake, even has the O-ring down in there. We have the connection going to the intercooler, clip and O-ring, but the other thing it has is a whole bag of boots. And the one boot that I am highly interested in is this one. This is, I'm hoping, going to be going to our PPE intercooler to pusher cold side charge pipe. The angle is different. The stock one comes straight out, just like I drew that square. You can see the angled part of the intercooler that PP has made, but the pipe orientation has to be the same throughout all the pipe makers. So I think I'll be able to put my pipe successfully in their boot. All right, truck's up to operating temperature, and we're going to be monitoring the charge air cooler temp over here on the left gauge, top right of the left gauge. Now that number is going to be relative to boost pressure, which is top right gauge. So the more boost, the hotter the air charge, the more it's going to have to be cooled off. So just been doing some city driving and taking off under normal boost conditions. Not really going up any loads, going up any inclines, and I'm not really pulling any loads. So let's see what it's going to be as we just take off from you know, normal traffic light. Let's see what our charge air cooler temp gets to. So now when we put the PPE intercooler in, that temp should significantly be down, especially for the guys that are towing. You guys are going to be the ones that are really going to be noticing the difference in temps because you all are always in boost. So, you know, that's important. All right, here we go. Okay, 45 miles an hour right now. All right, so 75 degrees Fahrenheit is what is the highest we got. Just normal driving. So right now, I guess what we're really going to do is put the PPE intercooler in and take a look at the difference at the charge air cooler intake air temp versus the stock. So that's going to be important. A little bit of an incline, or grade rather. This guy's gonna wanna, what lane you in, buddy? All right, let's try. Give me more boosts. All right, here we go. All right, all right. All right, here's the truck with the intercooler pipes off, both the hot side and the cold side, and you want to get down to your intercooler pretty much like this. Now, I had to do some other repairs on this gentleman's truck, and I completely forgot to drain the secondary cooling system. So what I think, or what I want to try to do is this. I am going to go ahead and try to crimp off this hose right here. All right, that's crimped off, and I'm gonna take this clamp off and up and away, up and away. I'm gonna turn this real quick and go like so. This one, let's see if we can get this puppy out. I'll do something like this. Okay, let's break that covalent bond. Let's see if we can successfully bust this loose without causing any damage. Okay, there we go. So now I'm gonna go and crimp this hose off, and hopefully I can just contain the coolant that is in here. I don't know how big of a mess I'm gonna make, but let's see how big of a mess we are gonna make. I don't want to get coolant all over this dude's truck, so let's kind of do something like this. Really don't want to get it on the belt. Do something like this. Let's see how much comes out. Could just pop this little cap on. Please don't burst all over me. Okay, just a little bit. Get that turned out of the way. Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. All right, repositioning the sanitary towels. Now we have two clips, just like the old style heater cores. Sometimes I can get one with my finger, just like that, and the other time I got to use my screwdriver to get this side. Okay, that's about to pop right off. Let's go ahead and get the caps from the new intercooler. And I'm gonna pop that. Ooh, that's not gonna be the same size. This one's leaking coolant. Put this back on. Find a better cap. Okay, so that was really leaking. Okay, I think that's just gonna wind up leaking all over. Let me find a better cap. All right, let's try this again with the green little thing as it stops leaking coolant. All right, that's good enough. We can just kind of take what's in this hose, kind of sop it up. There we go. Now we're not leaking all over the place. All right, so that satisfies the coolant hoses. Now we're gonna have to take the driver's side battery out. Let's get some 10 millis. We got 10 millis and 10 millis. And 10 milli. No, another 10 milli. Okay. I have not disconnected the passenger side, nor am I going to. Just gonna kind of do something like this. Get this out, just get it out of the way. And then the battery. That's it for the battery. You come over here with your 13 millis. We have one intercooler bolt here. We have one intercooler bolt right here. I like it. Take this out. Move this coolant hose. This should kind of pivot right out of our way. I didn't want to take this cooling hose, upper coolant hose adapter out, but it's looking like I might have to. I was trying not to do that. Can I come up diagonally? All right, what if, I don't want to disturb the coolant fitting. What if I 10 milli this bad boy out of the way? Oh yeah, this might give me a whole slew of room. A whole slew of room for a whole bunch of activities. No? Ugh. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, stock intercooler. Let's go look against the PPE. Check out the difference. Look at how beefy this mother is. Man, look at this thing. Instead of you having air go through this and go ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, and come out here, this is such a more smooth airflow through the honeycomb structure and then coming out going to your turbo. So a couple things we're going to rob off. We need that quick disconnect, but let's get this thing on the truck first. Okay, we're going to try to put this puppy back in here. Wow, this is huge. This is huge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze this in with the stuff that I took off, or maybe I can. Definitely bigger than the OE one. Holy shit. You guys are going to be in for a surprise. Where is my other coolant hose? Oh, there we go. I forgot to tell you guys to take the clip off the old one and shove that boy right here. There we go. Put this bad boy back on its little cradle, and then put the bolt in here, and tighten them down. Okay, reverse the removal process. I'm gonna do the quick disconnect. We need this off right here, this little clip and this little clip. Might as well just go ahead and push those into its home. And then that clips on there. We need our clamp. Clampy. We're getting hosed. Okay. Clamp on. See, let's go in the exact same spot. There we go. I'm going to loosen this. Let the coolant flow. Going to have to top off the secondary once we're complete. But there it is, PPE intercooler installed. I got coolant all over the place. Definitely going to have to clean this thing out because I have made a complete mess. 10 mil coming at you. Okay. We have the battery coming at you. Yeah, babe. Okay. Hold down, holding, wrong way. Okay, 2 nuts, battery cable ends, positivo, and then the negative. Now remember what I told you guys, I'm going to use the PPE duct with the pusher pipes, and I'm going to see how all that fits. But before we do, I am going to clean off my mess and start reassembling all these charge pipes, and I got to do oil change and an air filter. So stay tuned. PPE is going to be flowing with cooler temps. All right, check this out. Man, freaking awesome. I was so excited to get not only the PPE beefy as you know what, intercooler, water to air, still coupled with this guy's pusher intake. It looks great. Now, if you guys remember in the beginning of the video, we had some different temperatures. And, well, we had temperatures that we were measuring before we did the intercooler. I was just normal city driving. I wasn't hot rodding it. We're going to do the same test again, monitor that CAC temp, and see the difference PPE makes. All right, here are the temps post repair. Looks like the customer is going a little higher on his Banks pedal monster, but so far it looks like we're 4 degrees cooler than what it was before we did the intercooler. Just taking off from the light. You guys can watch the boost. Staying at 64. Staying at 64. So I would conclude that we are having a difference in temperatures. Hard to keep this thing steady, but I think the highest I got before we put this intercooler on Jeff's truck, that we were at the 78 degrees under a good hard load. So if you guys are looking to monitor something, definitely having the Banks iDash helps you do these things. But if you're gonna keep the truck running cooler, having a cooler air charge, more dense going into the engine, I think you're gonna achieve that with PPE's intercooler. Tell me what you guys think about this video in the comment section below, and if you guys are running the PPE intercooler on your 6.7. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, sub, share. Catch you next time.